When I personally think of Commack, I don't think I love Commack for Commack. I like the location, the land value, and it's drawing me closer to all the things I want to do. Smithtown, Stony Brook, Kings Park, East Northport, Northport Village. Okay, you've got Fort Jeff up here. This is all within 15 minutes travel time. So you've got amazing things to do, amazing districts. So you need to make a move to Long Island, and you're just curious of where the best places are that you can start to build equity off of the jump, build massive amounts of money within the property you already bought. How can you get your down payment back within a few months to even a year? Well, we're gonna go through the top 7 towns today that you need to know about on Long Island that are appreciating at such a high rate that people are literally doubling their money every 7 to 10 years. So gonna get into it now. And once again, guys, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. We are the #1 relocation team here on Long Island, and we love getting the calls and texts and emails from you guys. You wanna make a move out here, we're happy to get you situated. Tell us what you need, we got the keys, and all of the information is down in the description below. Now, the first town that comes to my mind is the one I'm living in at this very moment. It's going to be Huntington. Where is Huntington on the map? Let's pull it up. We zoom right into your North Shore here, just off the side of your Gold Coast. You've got everything from Huntington, Huntington Station, Huntington Bay. It's such a big area. You guys have heard me talk about Huntington many times, okay? But the reason that this is such a good place to live and build equity is because the land has value. It's not just the structure of the house that has the value, it can be stable and actually steadily increase in its value. And you're seeing about 5 to 8% gains yearly on your real estate, which is crazy. It's almost unheard of, but this is one of the top towns you're going to see that type of gain in. Now, if we go into Huntington, why is that? Peeking through the village here, this is New York Avenue. It's your main street. If you just look at all the bars, breweries, restaurants. You have so many things for entertainment, things you can do there. And this is where a lot of business people tend to go get their meetings in, meet new people, network. And even if you go a little bit to the north side of it, okay, you've got your docking, you've got your bay in here, okay? Marina, you're meeting people with boats. There's a lot of money to be had in this town, and a lot of money hangs out in this town. So it's a great place because not only does the land value go up, they have all of the entertainment in the world. Even if we come up here towards the bay, you're seeing places like Oheka Castle. You're seeing places like Crest Hollow, Fox Hollow, okay? A lot of different wedding venues and restaurants and places that you could throw networking events at. So this town has been taking off for years. I've called the shot on this. That's why I myself have moved there, and I'm completely sold on it. That's why I love showing this town. I love people seeing it for themselves, can actually see what the value is. But now we always say when you're looking at towns for appreciation and for what's gonna have value in the future, don't just look at the town, look at the money, follow the money. Where is it going? The people at the top, construction, the building companies. And they're coming into Huntington, and that's because of the value of the land, that's because of the value of the entertainment and everything that's in place in that village. And the reason this town is doing so well is not just because of the land value, the entertainment, it provides you a home, a keeping, everything that you have available to do here, along with the new construction coming in. So you're seeing the values of everything that was built there previously start to increase as people break into the neighborhood. And the average price point in this town is just over $800,000 for an entry-level home. You get yourself a nice cape, well under that. But if you want to get like a high ranch or a colonial, you're gonna be spending around $800,000. You want new construction, this could go way up into the multiple millions, depending on how close you are over to the water out here. But the farther you stay away from that, you cut your flood premium down, you cut your taxes down, you'll have a smaller lot size, but the house is so doable, and that's why I love it out here myself.
All right, next town we're going to talk about is Elmont. If we pinch in here, there's a few things to note. Specifically in Elmont, they built something recently called the UBS Arena. This is one of the first of its kind in Long Island, where you can actually go and watch different sports teams play. And actually right next door to it, they're building a big parking garage center as well as a shopping mall. Huge new developments are coming there. It's amazing. In addition, we do have Belmont Park, which is right here. Great place to come relax, barbecues, great park to walk in, good for the family. And then right off the park, it's the Belmont Stakes, which is the biggest thing in all of Long Island in terms of betting on horses. As we zoom in here, we're gonna see the UBS Arena that just was recently built. And what's cool about this is being built into not only an arena, but a shopping mall where you can actually go and look at all of your high-end stores. And it's also bringing a lot of high-paying jobs to the area, which is great. But let's talk about value a second, right? Because actually, one of the first clients I helped was in Elmont. They purchased on Caroline Avenue, and at the time they bought it for under $500,000. That same house today is worth actually $100,000 more. So you're talking about in that $650,000 range. So before the arena was built, you could have got a home for under $500,000, maybe $550,000. But now you could probably break into Elmont for as little as $575,000, $600,000, which is not bad. With steady growth, you're seeing an appreciation rate of 5% a year on your money.
Hope you guys are enjoying the video, and if you are, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment for us, let us know what you want to see next. And if you or your family, your friends are making a move, relocating in or out of Long Island, be sure to reach out to us. We're the #1 relocation team here on Long Island. All of our information is down in the description below. The next town on the list here, this is a place that I never used to know a lot about. I really never got a lot of demand for it, but in the past recent years, we've had so much demand for this one town, and it's actually called Stony Brook. So making our way into Stony Brook, where is it on the map? North Shore here, guys. So just check out how big and large this town actually is. Comes all the way down, and not only that is it on the water. Okay, but this has a lot of quiet blocks, larger lot sizes. Everything that I've been showing there is really above about 3/4 of an acre. So you're getting a lot of land if you like to entertain a lot out here. The only downside about this town is just how far it is from Manhattan. If you go from Stony Brook out to Manhattan, that's going to be about 90 minutes. Almost 2 hours away. So if there's someone that has to commute, may not be the best move. But as far as appreciation goes, here's what you need to know. Big one right here. Stony Brook University Medical Center. Okay, there's a lot of resident doctors and nurses and physician's assistants that go here. They are very reliable renters, and you see a lot of people renting in that area. You have great rent rolls, and that also makes the value of the property go up. So a lot of good high-paying jobs coming into the area. That does a lot for your money. Okay, check out all the parks there are. You have right off of the village center here, you have Avalon National Preserve, Harmony Vineyards. This is one of the best vineyards I've been to in a long time. Great wine there, relaxing environment. I give out gift cards to clients as well, so this is a great place to spend some time, spend the weekend, and you can actually stay there as well. Great spot. Okay, now your main roads. 25A comes in, okay? It turns into North Country Road right here. And this is still what takes you from west to east. Along this strip, you're gonna be seeing houses, guys. This is not gonna be like a ton of commercial. It does when you get down here. When you get to the more eastern part of it, you're going to be seeing some hibachi, you're going to be seeing bars, grills, pizza, all of that, the more east that you go. Now, one of the biggest points of focus in Stony Brook is the S section, okay? And I'll tell you why it's called that. We zoom in here. Okay, look at all of the names: Spencer, Sedgwood, Saywood, Sandstone. Okay, they're all S's, okay? That's the theme here. And the theme on these blocks is, look at the space between each house. Big lots, and these blocks are super quiet. They're very much private, a lot of trees, well-kept landscaping in these areas, and that's why people seem to be drawn to it, because it's a quiet block you can raise a family on a big lot, and you will pay for it, though. A lot of the houses, any really house that I've gone to for a buyer in this area, there have been bidding wars, but if you've got your stuff in order, you can get one of these houses. So definitely doable, and that's why people love the S section of Stony Brook.
So also in Nassau County, we do have Hicksville. Hicksville is great for builders. What we're seeing now in Hicksville is a lot of these builders are coming in, they're buying properties at great prices, and they're building these large colonials. They allow in the zoning there for you to build a lot of frontage and also have a great backyard space. And they use a lot of high-end finishes. You probably have seen them in our other videos. So if you zoom in here, you do also have the Broadway Mall, which is great. If you live right near Hicksville and you want to go shopping real quick, you also do have a lot of your restaurants, high-end jewelry stores, etc. Now also keep in mind, you do have IKEA, so when you need that furniture, you can get a bundle at a good price and we can help you move it in. So what's interesting is that Chris's grandfather actually grew up in Hicksville, and this is actually one of the first towns in Long Island that were formed, and because of that, we have a lot of ranches, we have a lot of capes, a lot of those starter homes. They used to be potato farms, believe it or not. So a lot of homes in the past that was originally land and farms or potato farms are now actually bigger houses with less yard space, and they just wanted to maximize the amount of buildable square footage that they were able to use. And that doesn't mean that you won't find double-lotted homes anywhere else in the area.
Now for today's listing of the week, we're going to take you all the way to Bayport in Suffolk County. This is a multi-million-dollar waterfront listing that I think you're going to love because it sits right on the edge of the beach side of Long Island, the South Shore, where the rough waters are there, the jet skiing, the boating, the luxury. It's all packaged into this one house. So I'm going to take you down where we're boots on the ground right now in Bayport. Check it out. Today's tour, we're at 38 Salt Meadow Lane here in Bayport. We're bringing you guys double private balconies, private beach access, pool, access to a canal, and it's an upside-down Hampton-style home that you just don't see anywhere in Nassau County. This is beautiful, picturesque, old country house. I think you're going to love all luxury amenities. We're going to show you inside.
right, guys, come on inside. So as you walk in, you are greeted with this nice foyer entry when you enter. And you're actually greeted with this beautiful winding staircase, all made out of wood, really nice and a homey feel, right? And as we come in, you're actually greeted with a nice closet to store all your stuff. And then you have 2 entrances to the garage, right? One is actually through the door to the left, and the second one is back here, which we'll get into later. Bringing us here, we do have the living area, encompasses a lot of space. You have recessed lighting throughout, and in addition, you do have 4 bedrooms along this side of the house, right? So we're gonna bring you in there. But also one thing to note is that this main level has an exit on the back of the house that you can actually have easy access to your in-ground swimming pool, which is great. It's a heated swimming pool, and it also gives you access to a nice, beautiful dock. So as we come along this way, you do have, again, hardwood floors throughout. Each bathroom is unique and renovated nicely. This is going to be your first full bath. You got a shower, stand-up shower there. And all along when you're walking through here, you have a ton of closet space. 2 double closets, actually. I'm going to bring you into one of the bedrooms here. And it's a beautiful, nice space. You can fit a nice twin, I would even say a queen-size bed. And each bedroom does have a closet, which is great. So bringing us into the second bedroom, this is more of a larger bedroom. You do have a closet, but you could also fit a queen, maybe even a king-size bed here. Again, every bedroom is outfitted with crown moldings. We have crown moldings in every bedroom. This is a very unique bedroom because of the fact that you're overlooking your front yard and the beautiful shrubbery that you have, which we'll show you later in the video. All right, so bringing us into our third bedroom. This is also a decent size. You do have a nice closet as well. As you enter, you can fit in another queen or king size bed in here as well. And you actually have a window overlooking your yard, which overlooks the dock and your pool, which is super nice. So bringing us on here to the bathroom. This bathroom features a stand-up shower and a soaking tub, and you do have a window so you can look out and see what all the neighbors are doing or not. Here we have the 4th bedroom on this floor. This you can use as an office. You can, again, fit a twin or a queen-size bed in here. Right now, again, it's being used as an office, but you do have that full closet here as well. This bedroom, you also are overlooking the yard and the nice, beautiful space you have there, all the landscape.
All right, so we're gonna bring you upstairs now to the second level. This is what really makes the Hampton style house, the upside down house, is what makes it and gives it its name. So when you come up here, of course, hardwoods sprawling throughout, but you'll notice this is your main areas of living space, your entertainment, where you're gonna hold your parties along with your 2 private balconies, one just over to the side here. It actually gives you access to the view of the canal here, where you're pulling in with your boats. You're fitting a 75-foot yacht. We actually do have the space for it. So that's going to be your first private balcony. On the second side, of course, picturesque Hamptons style. We love the exposed beams. Okay? It's something you don't see very often. We can hang light fixtures from them. Still supporting the house. It's not going to bring down the house, but it's great style. It's a classical, picturesque look. Your dining area is just off to the side here. But beyond that, we do have additional dining area on our private balcony. I'll take you around the other side. To get to that one, you have a door on that side. You also have your door, your entranceway right here. And this is the view. This is my favorite one personally. This is your ocean. Across the bay here, this is going to be all Fire Island views way out, which we show you guys. You take the ferries out, take jet skis. These are rough ocean waters. So it's not going to be a lot of sailing. It's not going to be a lot of peaceful. This is your adrenaline, your hyperactivity, oceanfront beaches. So coming back in off of the private balcony, guys, these are a different type of floor. You have marble on the floors here. These tiles look very nice, pristine, and the light can bounce off of it. Any kind of white, shiny surface really helps light up the room. Baseboard on the heat. And when you get to your kitchen here, massive granite center island. And of course, Shandy. We love this. This is actually a classical antique place with the house. But you have this massive center island here. Like I said, countertops are granite, stainless steel in the appliances, farm sink behind me, and you do have a pantry just over to my right here for extra storage. Now, the good thing about the Hampton style homes is it allows you to have more space in your kitchen, your formal living area. So if that's going to be your kitchen, your dining room, your entertaining room, you actually have a lot more space than you would in a regular Cape Cod house or a high ranch house or a colonial. So it allows you the freedom of the square footage. We'll come on back around. We'll open it up into the formal dining room here, switching from your marbles into your hardwoods. And of course, just these classical chandeliers. They're fixtures. These are antiques, guys. They are hundreds of years old. And there's a lot of history to be had in this house. There's actually a descendant of the Grants, President Grant. So a lot of these homes out here have a ton of history. And you're not just buying the house for the product. You're buying it for the story that actually comes with it. And you can see this owner has all of the antiques and all of the decor to really sell that idea as well. On top of giving you the larger areas of square footage in your living space for these Hampton-style houses, just the height of these windows, we have 5-foot high windows. So the amount of light that comes in here, you're catching your ocean front, your sunrise, your sunset every single day. So never a problem with dullness, with the darkness in here. Plenty of room and windows to really light this place up.
All right, so welcome guys to the master bedroom. Notice that this master bedroom gives you access to your private balcony as well as from the living area. So you get 2 for 1. This master is pretty big. I mean, you could fit a California king in here pretty easy, right? And there's a ton of closet space. I mean, not to mention there's just 2 double closets. You have a ton of extra built-in storage that you're already seeing. Hardwood floors throughout, these beams that give the room a bigger feel than the average master. And actually, I would like to note that this bedroom is set up in a way where you can actually look over your yard and watch everyone, watch the neighbors, watch the boats sail by, right? Which is pretty cool. And bring us into the master bath. Everything here is situated with marble. You do have your beautiful bidet and a double sink. Again, you have those vaulted ceilings throughout. And then you do have that marble soaking tub as well. It's actually a jacuzzi. It's really nice. And then you do have your stand-up shower as well. So overall, if you're looking for a space that gives you everything you might need, the upside down house has the best feel because it gives you the most space, especially for the master side of things. Take a look at the detail, by the way, on the actual granite and on the piece of the actual vanity, right? You're seeing that everything is so detailed because the person that actually built this home their intention was to live here forever, which they actually did, right? So, and this home is actually passed down from family member to family member, which, just so you know, no one has rented this house. Everything is kept up in pristine condition, and that's who the owner expects the next person to be here, which could be you. So this room now is sort of like a living area, but it used to be more of a nursery, and this is nice. Could be used as an office, could be used as a TV room, could be used as a bedroom. You have the closet space set up. It does also have the vaulted ceilings on half of the space already, right? So it's a great little nook area for you to do what you need to do. You can even use this as a library room. I think this would be a great fit for that.
Hope you're enjoying. Be sure to reach out to us, guys. If you're looking to relocate in or out of Long Island, we're the #1 relocation team. We love getting your texts, your calls, your emails daily. So all of our info is down in the description below. Be sure to click it and let us know if you need us. So just walked into the laundry room. This is off of your entry as well. So a lot of your utility closets, the things that you're going to have for your hot water heater, your boiler, slop sink, laundry, you want to keep that away from where you're going to be living. It's more luxurious feel. So that's kept just in here. And it actually does lead you to another room, which could be used for a few things. You can make this either a gym, which we do have some gym equipment here right now. You can make it another office, a reading nook, a little library. Because if you're going to live in a house like this, you're definitely been reading your books. So you have a place to store them. So we're going to a 2-car garage just off the edge of that. Of course, an automated garage opener, because you're not going to be pushing buttons. You're not going to be using keys when you live in a house like this. So it takes you right outside, the fresh air, to the beach. You're a 5-second walk away from the actual beach itself. So you have that private access that we just talked about for the residents in this area. So it's beautiful, it's one of a kind, and welcome to your new home, hopefully.
All right, so bringing us on to the backyard, we're actually exiting through the back side of the house. You actually have a ton of Trek decking that leads us to our nice, beautiful yard, right? So come on this way. All right, so as we come along here, right, we have a heated gunite pool, and this pool actually goes up to 12 feet deep at the deepest point of the pool, and you actually do have your own diving board, which is pretty amazing, right? You have a lot of space and you're overlooking all the boats here. You do have room for your own slip here to put your own boat. Notice the finishes on this deck, right? You have limestone throughout the deck here, which is really nice, very low maintenance, right? You also have the grass area, right? If you have a pet, you have kids, for that space of adventure, right? For running around, etc., right? Just bring you along this way, right? I want to show you more about this, right? They left no expense left on the table. They made sure to spend every single dollar. They even made sure that the pool has its own electronic cover, and it's amazing. So off of your running pool here, your limestone, you come off into your entertainment area. This is where your cabanas, your gazebos, your tables, your chairs are going to be laying out, so when you can entertain. Now back here, this is actually in the beginnings of being a pool house. So you actually have a bathroom in there. You're going to have bedrooms in there, so you can actually have family, guests stay with you, stay separate from you from the house. Or if you're hanging out by the pool and you don't want to go all the way inside to use the bathroom, you got everything stored right here. So gorgeous views of the canals, and this entire slip is yours. Though you can get a 75-foot yacht here. You got a 50-foot yacht. You're going to need it for your boats. You have the storage, you have the slip. Sometimes people look at it as a different kind of investment where they'll make 10 slips, rent them out for like boats like that, and they'll have people paying them rent for their actual slip. So there's a lot of value in the land itself and the potential, the opportunity that it brings.
Views from the back, we've got our limestone here, a diving board here, and this is one of the most private estates and residences you're going to find in the area of Bayport. You're tucked away, you're hidden in the trees, no one can get to you, no one can see anything. So it's a big part of the people that move to these areas. They like their privacy, they like to be secluded, so you have all of that with this house right here. Okay, I'm going to up the ante here, and I'm going to up your price point as well. Don't blame me, this town is amazing. It's Melville. So just off of the edge of Suffolk County here, Melville, look at what we're sitting off of. We've got just the 495 right here. Easy, easy travel back and forth to Manhattan if you need to get out the Hamptons, whatever you need to do. You've got all your travel routes right there. And at that point, you're about 65 minutes away from Manhattan. So it's prime location as far as city commute is concerned. Now on the inside of Melville, here's what you're looking at. As you can see, a ton of green out here. There's a lot of things. This is the side of the parkway, so it's a lot of trees. That's normal. When you get into these blocks here, William Kessler Park, Kennewill Day Camp, like all these treed areas, I think it's very normal to see there. The thing about Melville that you'll love is because it's on the edge of Suffolk, it has a lot bigger lot sizes here. And oftentimes I've had buyers from this channel that reached out, that were out shopping with them. They're like, I like this, but can I really get it for that price in Melville? It's a great connotation about Melville. It has a very up-and-coming area. And some of the things you could do here, my favorite spots, Blackstone Steakhouse, one of the best steakhouses on Long Island. You got Broad Hollow Road here. This is Route 110. Okay, this is the big one that I told you a lot of commercial stores on. You have an airport here as well in Melville. Some of my favorite things to do. You got 110 Restaurant. Again, amazing steak here, amazing wine. This is a great ambiance. A little bit expensive, but you could really enjoy yourself here. Now, across the street from 110, you may or may not have one of the best clubs in the country right across the street where, so I've heard, not that I would know personally.
Yeah, boy.
Some of the best performers on the East Coast of America go there to perform. But again, I wouldn't know. You have to go for yourself. Now, to me, Melville stands for quiet blocks, bigger lots, and the homes are actually updated. So if you could get yourself into something for $700,000, that's going to be something along the split level house where it's a little bit different on the interior. You have different kind of levels to it. That's just the way that they're most oftentimes built there. But you get something very nice and renovated for $800,000, $750,000. If you want to go really big and super high end, you can definitely spend a lot of money in Melville. But for the most part of the viewers that you come to us, it's really not that they want to spend that much. So we can get from like $700,000 to $800,000, something with moderate to advanced updates, but nothing crazy on square footage, maybe around 2,200 square feet. Refuge is a great restaurant. And again, we just spoke about Bethpage, right? Aaron was just mentioning to you, that's right over here. So again, it's following up the same things he kind of said, where you're getting that space that you want, privacy that you want, these wooded, treed blocks. They have very good stuff for private living, but again, it keeps you in the affordable range. And you also have Adventureland here in Melville, guys. So check this out. So Farmingdale State College is right here. Adventureland Amusement Park. I told you guys in the past, maybe you've seen the video or not, Route 110 runs directly down. So Melville's right up here, okay? Farmingdale is right down here. So technically you are in like Farmingdale area right there for your Adventureland, but the two towns are pretty similar, especially school district wise. Definitely a difference in the school district. Check it out. Again, all of our links to the school district information is in the description. It's greatschools.org. We love them. They have very accurate information, so check that out. But there's a difference between Melville and Farmingdale. And just a little nugget, a little side note for you guys. When I was very young, right here, White Post Farms, we had a birthday there. They actually will send the animals to your house if you wanted. That's what my parents did. Had my parties there. I loved the animals growing up as a kid. So kids and families generally love it in this area, and White Post Farms all day. You got to visit that place.
And another town we have is actually Bethpage, which is actually neighbors to Hicksville. So if we zoom into Bethpage, you're going to notice is you have a lot of beautiful homes there. A lot of them are colonials. Price point you're looking at between $700,000 and $900,000, and we have large lots there as well. One thing that's interesting is that in the old village of Bethpage, you have the Bethpage Restoration. So in this specific location was the first location in America that they moved houses to, and so they can study how these people lived. And it was the first homes built in this area and in America, rather.
Next on the list is Commack. So, taking us into Suffolk County again, a little bit deeper now. Now, my sister actually had a house in Commack, so I can tell you off of the bat, if you guys don't like split level homes, then Commack may not be the place for you. They're absolutely full of split-level homes. It's just the way that they did things. What you will notice here are amazing school districts, things to do. The blocks, not as big as I showed you in some of the other towns. There's a lot more homes on them, so the lot sizes aren't terrible. You could still find some more private, more exclusive blocks in Commack that have bigger lots, but the reason people are loving Commack is because look at what's around it, okay? So we've shown you East Northport, we've shown you Dix Hills, we've shown you Smithtown, these renowned school districts that kind of bury themselves in this area here. What you can do as a Commack resident is kind of get into these districts with a lower tax rate for your property taxes, with a lower price point. And what that's inevitably done is shot the price up because people are loving this area. You are so connected to everything that you'll want and around it. When I personally think of Commack, I don't think I love Commack for Commack. I like the location, the land value, and it's drawing me closer to all the things I want to do. Smithtown, Stony Brook, Kings Park, East Northport, Northport Village. Okay, you've got Fort Jeff up here. This is all within 15 minutes travel time. So you've got amazing things to do, amazing districts. But if we do come into Commack here, right off of the 454, you do have a nice big shopping center. This is where all of my clients that we've bought and sold within this area go for their things, okay? You've got your Party City, your Target, your gym, everything that they need to do, BJ's Wholesale Club. Okay, you have all of your shopping needs almost met in this exact shopping center here. Now, Veterans Memorial Highway, check out where that puts you, okay? So this is the travel road here. It's 25, which goes all the way east and all the way west. So it just takes you onto the northern shore of Long Island, but not on the water. So east to west commuters, figure your travel time to the city here is about 90 minutes long. So just keep that in mind. If you're a commuter to New York City, something to factor in. Thank you guys for sticking around. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Make sure to reach out to us. We are the #1 relocation team here on Long Island. So if you're making a move, planning to make a move, 3 days, 3 months out, tell us what you need. We got the keys. All of the information in the description below. See you in the next video.